Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This is Henry SVTV coming at you with a new and exciting video. Now for today guys, we're going to be sharing everything we know so far about the new PlayStation 5. Sony made its big announcement today at the date of this recording, and basically it's super interesting to see all of these new consoles that are coming out, but specifically towards the PlayStation 5, which is looking very futuristic. Now, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing if you want to stay up to date with gaming releases, gaming news and highlights overall, because this is the channel for you. Now, make sure you stay for the complete video if you want to learn about everything of the new PlayStation 5. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead into the video. Alright, so we're going to be talking about the hardware that was presented today. I think Sony went actually above and beyond on their presentation. They showed us the PS5 and their PS5 digital edition. In addition to this, they also have their Dualsense wireless controller and a Dualsense charging station. They also showed their HD camera along with some pretty sick Pulse 3D wireless headsets, and finally a media remote. For what we were able to observe, it also comes with two USB ports. In the front panel also comes with the power button and possibly what it looks like an eject button. And what we were discussing just earlier or mentioning is that there are two versions, the PS5 and the PS5 digital edition. The difference between them is that the digital edition does not come with a 4K Blu-ray disc drive support, which actually makes it a little bit slimmer on the base, but it does not come with that support. So it's up to you whether if you want to have that Blu-ray option or if you just want to go full on digital. It's gonna be really up to you. In my personal opinion, I love to have the option for a Blu-ray, but in the end, I guess it's a matter of who is actually going to use this console, because there might be people who prefers to be full on the digital side. Now this console has been completely redesigned, and when you compare that towards the other consoles that are being released right now, you can pretty see and compare the design that it looks completely different. Like you can basically compare this to the Xbox console that was recently released, and you'll see a huge difference. Basically the PS5, to me, it looks a lot like a high-end technology versus the Xbox that is currently just, it looks like a box, right? Like a black box. We're not gonna lie, but definitely both consoles have a lot to offer. Although this video is not about the Xbox, but I just wanted to do the comparison in between of the high-end look that they have given to this console. Now, talking a little bit more about the wireless controller, it actually features a USB Type-C port. It also features an onboard mic and supports for the 3D audio. Now, something else that I wanted to mention is that the controller will also have resistive triggers. Now, this will definitely give you a different sensation when you're playing. And of course, what a great way to charge your controllers with a Dualsense charging station. So that's pretty cool to see. Not only you will be able to charge them at the same time, but it actually looks pretty cool. Now, we don't have that much information about the HD camera just yet or the media remote, but I'm pretty sure that with the quality that we're expecting of this console, the camera will also have an equivalent on the quality as well with the media remote. Now, talking a little bit more about the specifications of this console, for what we know so far, Sony has now gone with the AMD processing. They will feature a 3.5 clock speed processor for this console, and we know that is also a 16GB RAM DDR5. Now, something else that you can expect is a lot of RTX. Now, from what we were able to observe today is that the majority of the games that they showed us today, they were also from big franchises, and they all had pretty much ray tracing active, which means that they will also offer a high-end graphics resolution. Now, something else that I wanted to highlight is that supposedly with this new technology, the loading pages will actually take a lot less time, so that you can spend more time in the actual gameplay. we were actually able to observe, some games that you were transitioning from one scene to another one, and it was pretty smooth. Now, we don't know exactly how long it's going to be reduced for, or if that's going to be for all of the games that are going to be released. Remember that there are new games that are releasing now that they have perhaps a much processing and graphics requirement. Now, we will be able to see that probably until the console is released, or perhaps they can show it us maybe later on some more footage of their actual loading pages. Now, part of the improvement that you are expected to see on this console is also thanks to the variable clock speeds. Now, they mentioned that they were including this not only to the GPU but also to the CPU. Now, we have a huge question to this, and that is, how are they going to balance it? And why is that? With a higher clock speed, it means that you need a higher power consumption, which in the end translates also to a higher temperature. So how are they going to balance a higher frame rate at the same time of a higher, quality of gameplay, ray tracing, etc.? Is yet to be seen, but I'm sure that they probably worked on a, kind of like a sweet spot thing. But we still have to verify and confirm that we expect to see, that the frame rates will not drop, which I'm sure probably that's not going to be the case. But we will see. Hopefully this will boost to a very consistent level now that they are working with the new AMD technology, which a custom RDNA 2.0 graphics, which is a new architecture that they are launching, which supposedly is going to have a better clock performance. Everything that they're doing right now with the graphics designs and the graphics cards and the CPU process power that they're including is because supposedly new consoles are now focusing not only on the graphics but also on higher frame rates, so that you can experience a true smooth gameplay. Other questions that we came across is actually how the PS5 is going to support the PS4 games. Now, for a fact, there are still games that are being released right now. So are those games going to be compatible? Are all of the PS4 games going to be compatible? That's something we still don't know. Now, during this event, Sony actually just showed us the white console, but we were also wondering if there's going to be perhaps a different color, maybe a black one with white features, or perhaps if you're going to be able to customize the LED light on the console. Now, something else that we're not 100% certain is on what is going to be the final price. We're considering maybe something somewhere around the $500 US dollars, but we're not entirely sure on what the cost is gonna be. But for sure, you can also leave a comment down below with what are your expectations on that. Now, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button with the notifications on. This is basically what we had for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Actually, we're going to be working more towards launching a new video with actual games and what they have presented, and maybe some more information about these games that are going to be released. Maybe not the actual release date, because I don't think that information is yet available, but for sure with some details, maybe what are the main focus of the games. We still don't know, but for sure stay tuned because that's coming up real soon. As well, consider following me on my social media. I'll drop the links on the description below, including the link to our Twitch channel. We do live streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 p.m. CST. Now, with that being said, this has been everything for today, guys. I'll see you on our next video. Make sure you stay tuned, and I hope you stay safe. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.